Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. So I was just getting a download, right? I've got a song what kind of goes with this reading, and somebody sent some sort of a hitter towards you, a hitman, okay? So I was getting hitman type of energy. I mean a physical type of a hitman to wipe you out. I is getting that it is linking to an ex, and this ex could have quite possibly tried to do this before. This hitman who they paid, or they said to the hitman that they would receive the payment as soon as the job was done, right? But this hitman, maybe this hitman knew there was something what was not right about this ex, okay? This hitman found out that this ex was lying. Hooker, stripper, wow, okay? So this hitman was told that this feminine is a hooker, a stripper, and no one will notice if this hooker or stripper was to go missing, or literally they tried to make out like this feminine was very easy to bed and very easy to date, a money grabber, all that type of baloney. And this hitman, oh, we got arrest warrant. This hitman could have quite possibly handed himself in. This hitman could have watched this feminine for some time to get a good idea as to what this feminine's life is actually like, and who this feminine actually is. Okay, so this hitman, phone hacker, account hacker, IP address, was hacking your phone, or this ex could have been hacking your phone and got other people to hack your phone. And then they started to try and blackmail anyone they can to work against you. So they was trying to blackmail this hitman to believe that you was a hooker, a stripper, quite possibly, because this feminine left this masculine, and this feminine left this masculine. Quite possibly you could have reported this, like stalking. You could have reported getting your email address hacked, your social media, your phone, and had evidence, and actually tried to send evidence into either the local law enforcement police force or a lawyer or a solicitor, and they overlooked this evidence because they was being blackmailed also, quite possibly, or they could have been under an illusion, quite possibly. Yeah. They was under some sort of an illusion. But with this perfect, this hitman who was watching this feminine found out that this feminine was absolutely perfect, and probably found out that this feminine, she has blue eyes. So this feminine has blue eyes. I was getting behind blue eyes. Limp Bizkit, I think it is. Behind blue eyes. Want any piece of you. So this ex just wants any piece of this feminine. This ex has brown eyes. Abusing law for selfish gains. And so they was like literally abusing the justice system, quite possibly filing false reports, so could have been put under false investigation for being a hooker or a stripper, could have quite possibly hacked this feminine's phone to get any indecent images of her. Yeah, dodgy lawyer. This is why when this evidence was sent to a lawyer or a solicitor, they overlooked this evidence to back this masculine up. So this masculine has brown eyes, this feminine has blue eyes, footprint. So they've left a digital footprint. So although they've been hacking, it's going to be on their IP address. And I mean, I don't know how they actually do it, but it's a digital footprint. They are watching from fake accounts. And he's got, under this dodgy lawyer, they're getting fired. This dodgy lawyer is getting fired because he's getting that this hitman has handed some sort of evidence in. This hitman has handed the evidence in, and quite possibly now, because of the lies And because this hitman knows that this feminine is not what this ex is saying, this ex could be in debt with a drug dealer, or quite possibly the hitman could be hooked on drugs or alcohol, and they needed money to fuel their habits, so they took up the offer, or they was thinking about taking up this offer. So we've got weirder alert. So this ex is a proper weird, a weirder. Obey. This ex expected this feminine to obey him, bow down to him, treat him like some sort of king, while he labelled her as some sort of a prostitute or a slag or her slut, so on and so forth. This ex has been harassing this feminine in any way, shape or form for many years, and again having this feminine getting watched by a hitman and followed around by a hitman. And when this evidence has been handed in, they have tried to cover it up. They've tried to cover it up. So you could be getting cleared of these false investigations, false allegations of you being a hooker, a sex worker, a stripper. This ex is a psychopath. You could have ghosted this ex again, left this ex, okay? And quite possibly they could be getting rid. They could have said that they was going to do some sort of credit card payment, bank transfer, once the job was done. They was creating a false narrative, playing mind games, because this is what this psychopath always does. Always does. If I can't have you, no one can. So they went to some sort of a hitman. They went on the dark web, found a hitman. And do you know who that hitman was? We've got military training. This hitman worked in the military, okay? This hitman worked in the military. This hitman worked in the military. This hitman could have been an undercover investigator. So this hitman could have made out like they was going to actually do what this ex was asking and going along with it to collect more evidence. Ooh. So this is the song anyways, right? Because now this ex who's been putting hits out, now it's all come back onto them and they're getting watched. Because basically, if this masculine is running around trying to get this feminine shot and hits out, and quite possibly if he has a gun and he's planning and it's attempt after attempt, and if there's a hitman who's roaming around to go put hits out, and then the police know about this, the military know about this, this person's probably going to get shot themselves. So this is where this song comes in. Shit, I've just been shot. Yeah, so it's like the old Casualty remix. That I'm getting that literally someone is going to get shot. They want everything you have. So whatever it is, what you have, that vibe, that whole vibe is what they want to remove from you. And they sent this flying monkey to watch. But this man who they paid, they think that this feminine is perfect. New admirer. They think that this feminine is perfect for them. New admirer. Wow. Computer hacker. Hacking. Getting shot. Because that's it now. Delane. So it could have been 4 of them working together. They could have actually got 4 people. So they could have messaged 4 people, 4 hitmen. Hitmen hit women. Yeah, now they're wanting protection. Now they're like, oh, please protect me, protect me. Excuse me, what about the person who keeps getting hits put out on them because they don't want to get back with this absolute low-rank crank who's an absolute psychopath, who's been harassing this feminine for years, stealing any ideas, steal this, take that, take this, and he thinks it's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, so he's like this. Yeah, she's this, she's a hooker, she's a stripper, she's proper easy, she's, a sex worker. All you have to do is fling a bit of money at her and that's it. She's anyone's. This hitman found out that he was lying. This is happening in the UK. Wow. Huge payout coming. Make some noise. For these false reports. they sent this masculine because he was a ladies' man. He knows how to work women, and women just like literally paw over this man. Maybe because obviously with this military training, this masculine's got military training, so his body's just all carved and buff and stuff. And they thought, oh look, he's all carved, he's all buff. We'll send this buff man towards this feminine, and that's it. She's just going to part her legs and that for 20 quid, and that's it. No, it didn't work. It didn't work. So they've handed their evidence in. Any money what they did receive, that's all going to be reimbursed, and they could actually get the hits put out on them by the actual armed police force. He's getting armed police, because again, I mean, if someone's literally trying to find a hitman and roaming around, because it says British and UK, in the UK, we're not allowed guns. As a general public, we're not allowed guns. The only ones who are allowed guns is like the police, armed police, the military, so on and so forth, yeah? Brown eyes wants to come out. He's definitely got brown eyes.